Chapter 1. The Dream. It all started on a rainy afternoon in a small town where dreams often felt like distant stars, unreachable yet brilliant. Emma, a young woman in her 20s, sat by her window, staring at the raindrops sliding down the glass like little rivers. She was bored and restless, longing for something more than the mundane routine of her life. A world beyond her small town beckoned, a world filled with possibilities, culture, and adventure. For as long as she could remember, Emma had dreamed of visiting London. She was captivated by stories of the bustling streets, historic landmarks, and the vibrant energy of the city. It wasn't just a place on a map. It was a symbol of freedom and opportunity. The more she imagined herself walking along the Thames, gazing up at Big Ben, and exploring the eclectic markets of Camden, the stronger her desire grew. One day, while scrolling through social media, Emma stumbled upon a travel blog featuring London. The pictures were stunning, vivid snapshots of colorful street art, delicious food stalls, and iconic sites like the Tower Bridge and Buckingham Palace. Each image ignited a flame of excitement within her. That was it. She needed to go. She began to plan her journey meticulously, researching flights, accommodations, and the must-see attractions. Chapter 2. The Decision. After weeks of saving every penny from her part-time job, Emma finally felt ready to take the plunge. She stood in front of the mirror, her heart racing as she imagined herself in the bustling streets of London. "This is it," she whispered to herself, her resolve firm. She booked her flight, and the thrill of anticipation filled her with a sense of empowerment she hadn't felt before. As the departure date approached, Emma shared her plans with her friends. Some were supportive, while others expressed doubt. "Why would you want to go there alone?" they asked. "It's a big city. It can be dangerous." But Emma brushed off their concerns, feeling a determination she couldn't shake. This was her dream, and nothing would stand in her way. Chapter 3. Arrival. The day finally arrived. Emma boarded the plane, her heart pounding with excitement and nerves. The flight felt eternal, but when the plane touched down at Heathrow Airport, she could hardly contain her joy. She stepped into the arrival hall, the buzz of voices and energy wrapping around her like a warm embrace. The air smelled different, a mix of coffee, pastries, and a hint of rain. Navigating the London Underground was a new experience. Emma felt a rush of adrenaline as she descended into the depths of the city, surrounded by hurried commuters. She clutched her map tightly, trying to blend in with the locals. She hopped onto the tube, her heart racing as the train rattled through the tunnels, each stop bringing her closer to her adventure. Chapter 4. Exploring the city. Stepping out into the sunlight at Westminster Station, Emma felt a wave of exhilaration. There it was, Big Ben, standing tall against the blue sky. She took a moment to soak it all in, realizing that this was just the beginning. Emma spent her days wandering the streets, exploring the historic neighborhoods of Covent Garden, Soho, and Notting Hill. She marveled at the architecture, from the grand facades of the Houses of Parliament to the colorful row houses in Portobello Road. Each corner she turned revealed something new: quirky shops, street performers, and the aroma of delicious food wafting through the air. She visited museums and galleries, losing herself in the masterpieces of the National Gallery and the British Museum. Each exhibit told a story, and Emma found herself captivated by the history and culture that surrounded her. She scribbled her thoughts in a journal, capturing her feelings and observations in a flurry of words. Chapter 5. A Taste of London. One evening, Emma found herself in a bustling pub in the heart of Soho. The atmosphere was alive with laughter and music. She ordered fish and chips, a quintessentially British dish, and savored every bite. Striking up a conversation with locals, she learned about their lives and experiences, which made her feel even more connected to the city. As the days passed, Emma discovered hidden gems, small cafes, quirky bookstores, and local markets where she could indulge in traditional delicacies. She wandered through Borough Market, the tantalizing smell of fresh bread and spices filling the air. There, she tried everything from artisanal cheeses to decadent pastries. Each culinary delight felt like an adventure of its own. Chapter 6. Unexpected Friendships. One rainy afternoon, while seeking refuge in a cozy bookstore, Emma met Liam, a fellow traveler from Australia. They struck up a conversation over shared interests in literature and adventure. What began as a chance encounter blossomed into a deep friendship. They explored the city together, discovering secret gardens, hidden alleys, and breathtaking views from the Sky Garden. Liam shared his stories of travels around the world, and Emma found herself inspired by his adventurous spirit. They made a pact to explore every corner of London together, experiencing it as both tourists and locals. Their late-night conversations over pints of beer in hidden pubs became the highlight of Emma's journey. Chapter 7. The Moments of Reflection. As her time in London drew to a close, Emma took a moment to reflect on her experiences. She climbed to the top of Primrose Hill one sunny afternoon, overlooking the sprawling city below. The sight filled her with a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. She had faced her fears, embraced spontaneity, and forged connections with people from different walks of life. In the final days, Emma made sure to visit her favorite spots one last time. She returned to the Thames, where she had taken countless pictures, and watched the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and pink. Each moment felt precious, and she wanted to carry the memories with her. Chapter 8. Departure and New Beginnings. As Emma boarded the plane back home, she felt a mix of emotions. She was leaving behind a city that had become a part of her, but she was also returning with a newfound sense of self. The experiences she had and the people she met had changed her in ways she couldn't fully comprehend yet. Looking out the window as the plane took off, she promised herself that this was just the beginning. She would continue to chase her dreams, explore new places, and live life with the same courage and curiosity she had found in London. Back in her small town, life resumed its usual pace. But Emma was different now. She had tasted the thrill of adventure and felt the pulse of a city that never sleeps. The journey had ignited a fire within her, and she knew that the world was full of possibilities just waiting to be explored.